In the absence of a treaty, bridging measures have softened the blow of Brexit so far for many Gibraltarians. Unofficially agreed with Spain, they've meant red ID card holders could cross the frontier without having their passport stamped. It's been harder for blue ID card holders. But soon it won't be a Policía Nacional waving you through, but the blank stare of a machine.
We are looking at a time frame now where physical changes will need to be implemented by application, not of Spain's view of how Schengen applies, but of how Schengen is going to apply its rules at every frontier.
GBC asked the government if it's had any assurances from Spain that the red ID card exemption will continue when the system switches from manned to automated. Number 6 said the only information it has at this time is in the technical notice it issued this week. The notice says Spain and Schengen authorities must treat Gibraltarians as third-party nationals, and it makes no mention of bridging measures. So could many Gibraltarians feel the effects of a hard Brexit for the first time this November?
Van a hacer la vida imposible a nosotros unless we come to an agreement. It depends what happens now on this government and in England.
Don't cross the frontier. So it won't affect me at all.
We'll just think about tick for tack, that's all. If they do it, we do it. Fine.
Chief Minister said it will be reciprocal.
Fantastic. That's the way to go.
I don't think we should give them an inch. I think we should just do as we're doing now, and that's it.
It's going to be a bit of a complicated system, especially for those who live on the Spanish side and those coming in to work. But I suppose that it's like with everything. You get used to it, and we'll just make the most of what's happening.
I'm sure the government will try and mitigate that with our counterparts and with Great Britain. Not much we can do, but we'll try and live with it as we can, as we've lived for the last 30, 40 years.
I'm not going. I'm not going.
Across the border?
If it takes a lot of things, nada.
I think what little I've read, that ultimately it will be better. I think that once the system is in place and once we've registered with the requirements, it should be easier for us to get across.
The government says a treaty which would allow easy Schengen access is unlikely to be agreed before November, when the entry-exit system is set to come into effect. It's told GBC if there's any further clarity on the EES or on other matters between now and then, it'll tell the public at once. For now, as for many times since 2016, the frontier's future is uncertain.